honest. Okay, when I got to interrupt you again. I do this all the time, but I got you.
I'm used to it at this point.
They all invested in me, expected nothing back, dude. They all gave me time, energy, like all of that, like, and they expected nothing in return, not a damn thing, and they didn't even know if they would get anything in return.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I see, I don't know, I see people out there doing certain things, waiting for the return, like thinking that they're gonna get something so great out of it. Like, dude, the feeling that I get just knowing that I'm doing my fucking part. Like, I can't do much, but I can do this. I can do this. I can say, hey, this guy's good. Listen to him, man. Check out his next fight too. Like, I can do that, you know, and like, I'll never, like I said, I'll never be able to pay anybody that's ever helped me in my life. I'll never be able to pay them back. How much cash is it even worth anyway, dude? Because it means the fucking world to me. It doesn't, there's no value, there's no money value on this. Like, I can't express this a fucking enough, dude. There's not, like, oh my God, if somebody wanted to give me a bunch of money to kind of redo and revamp the show, yeah, you can suck my dick, bro. I'm going to do this my way, the right way. Like, for the fighters, not just, oh, this would get more views, this would do this or whatever. I'm like, yeah, but you're kind of being a dick to the guy that just fought. Like, what the fuck? And they have no perspective of it either. Like, the thing is like, people say wisdom comes with age. That's bullshit. Wisdom comes with experience. You can't be wise to something you didn't experience. But a smart man can learn from a wise person who's been through those situations, who's done those things, learn from their wisdom. If say, hey, I made this mistake before, understand that he made that mistake for the both of us, you know, and I don't got to do it now, you know, and oh my God, dude, like that's what I want to, I forgot where I was going with that, but like, you understand?
Oh, 1,000%. I mean, you say wisdom comes with experience, and I think that's one of the key reasons why I feel like the fighter specifically can relate with us. And I mean, obviously, I hate to compare my fighting experience, especially even with yours. I mean, much higher level, but just even the understanding that I was able to get through my 9 competitive, fights like that at a much smaller amateur level. When you go through a camp and you've been there, you've cut weight, you've had to compete against a guy that you're like, oh, this guy might knock me out, and you have to have that conversation with yourself, because it's not about the bravado of being around your teammates or friends. I mean, obviously a confidence comes with that, but it's those conversations that come with yourself when you're by yourself, whether you're laying down and you go to bed after a rough day of sparring, or you're in the shower, you know what I mean? And I think real fighters understand that those conversations that happen internally, and there's no convincing yourself. At that point, you're having a real conversation, and the fact that we understand that, we've been there, these fighters, they see that, and like you said, we put out the requirements. Oh, you have to fight, and people, there's a lot of funny things on there as well, but just having that experience really, I mean, it really plays a factor into this, and the understanding portion of it. And does that mean that everybody that fights is going to have this understanding? Not necessarily, but it really does play a factor.
Well, the firsthand knowledge that you got too, you were talking about your fighting, that it's not that great or whatever. Fuck all that shit. You really done that. You were really there. You really won those fights. You really lost some fights. We really kicked ass on the same night sometimes, dude. We done some great shit. And I have 56 pro fights, dude. 90% of those, you were in the corner.
Yeah.
Like, dude, you were there with me. How many other fights and fighters and stuff have we dealt with, dude? We've been in this game. Like, I'm 27 years old. I'm 11 years. Yeah. 11 years I've been in this fucking game. Like, dude, and oh my God, like, oh, bro, do you remember when I first started talking to you about joining Trash Talk, and how I said that we don't mention that we fight, this is about them, and stuff. Like, so I guess for a while, like, because we're in the new age now or whatever, like newer fighters are coming out. Everybody thought I was just a wrestler who trained at a gym and started a show. And then like, it was like, oh, I didn't know you used to fight. And it's like, oh yeah, dude, I used to fight. It's like, dude, that's so much cool. And then the fighters were related to it a little bit more. So it's like, I'm not afraid to talk about it anymore. Try to bring it up, but that's literally so the fighters know that that we do relate. Like it's firsthand knowledge. Like I really hate when people are going out doing interviews and stuff, and they like Brett Okamoto, fucking piece of shit. Like he will like put words in people's mouths and like regurgitate what another fighter has said about a feeling or whatever. Like it's literally an opinion. Like no, I think everybody has nerves when they go into the cage or whatever, right? And it's like that might be true for you. You might think that and you want to believe that because you have nerves. Don't make you a bitch, but they're like, dude, I was literally not nervous for a bunch of fights. I won and lost some of them. Like when people say that shit, like, dude, I don't know what the fuck they're talking about. Like literally, dude, I've been in situations where I'm fighting more than one motherfucker. I'm in a threat to get beat up and there's some real like weapons and shit. There's real shit going down. And I fought all those motherfuckers, stood my ground, held my shit, and I could have been fucking killed. Now, and that's worst case scenario. Like it wasn't like guns or anything and shit like that. But like, I'm about to go fight one motherfucker. I know exactly who he is. I know exactly what the fuck he does. There's the ref is right fucking dude. Well, I'm not afraid of fucking shit. This is easy, bitch. Don't put that fucking shit in my mouth, dude. And when he says that shit, it's not firsthand fucking experience. You don't even know if that is true. You don't even know why it's true.
Yeah. Like, yeah, I mean, every fighter is always going to be completely different. I mean, that's one of the things that I always try to explain because that's always the first question you get, you know, especially when someone who is not in the circle, you know, finds out. They're like, oh, I mean, you fought people? That's so crazy.
I get more nervous in the corner.
Oh, 1,000%.
Because there's nothing
when my friends are fighting, that's way more nerve-wracking because there's nothing you can do.